Dabota Lawson, did I sleep with your husband?
Yes.
Did you sleep with this one? Were you in the bedroom with us for you to know I slept with him?
Oh, guys, hey, I'll be smart, you know. We are here to talk about the finale of the reunion for the Real Housewives of Lagos season 3. I mean, we had the whole talk of you slept with my husband, I did not sleep with your husband, were you in the room when I slept with your husband? We also had the talk of if any other person was to tell me this, it shouldn't be you, Miriam. I mean, we had Laura and Miriam going at themselves. Yes, I mean, this reunion was a lot. And we just had Dabota there. At this point, it is safe to say we have a couple of things to talk about. So let's just get right into it. Yes. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Guzzy and this is Chat with Guzzy. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, kindly click on the subscription button and click on notification bell so you can get notified whenever I post any new video. Please like this video, share this video and comment. Yes. By the way, guys, happy Easter. Yes, this is the season. Christ is risen. And I mean, he's the reason for the season. Yes, guys, let's go over to why we are here.
Right, you are for your victim right now. Victim to you.
Okay, now let's go back to the cocoa, the root of this whole quarrel. Remember when Caroline had hosted ladies at her penthouse, Alexa? Now, when they were there, remember that Laura had made a joke, and the joke had related to that whole fight that Miriam had with none other than Fitzmaurice. Yes, and that whole flinging of her clothes and all that. Yes. Now, Laura had made a joke about that, and people had laughed about it and all that. And I remember Caroline had said, are you still upset about that? And Miriam was like, she's no longer upset about that and all that. But in Miriam's confessionals, Miriam had clearly stated that, okay, is this what we are doing? We are going back to all those things. You know that I could as well say that Caroline said you are sleeping with small boys. Wahala. Now, for Laura felt like you are my friend, you are my person. When that whole issue with Caroline came on board and Caroline had said all those defamatory things against me, Caroline had said all those things, and when it was taking a toll with my marriage, with my family people and all that, I had spoken to you about it. You knew the struggles I had to live with. You knew everything that was going on. And you know that anybody that I have a fight with now insults me with that, knowing it's not true, but they still go ahead and insult me with that. And you then re-scratch that wound. That was her own pain, and that was why she had gone ahead to, when she posted a video of herself, she had written a whole "Dear Miriam," blah blah blah. Yes, calling Miriam's attention to the fact that she was upset. Now, for Miriam is of the opinion that you came at me first. Now you came at me with something that hurt me, so I have every right to come at you with something that hurt you. Yes, and Miriam was talking about how she doesn't come with people hard. Yes, she comes with, like, she does it's jokes and all that. And I liked what Dabota said. Dabota was like, no, Miriam, you also do come at people hard. And that's the pretty truth. Miriam comes for people. She comes for people like no man's business. So it's funny that she's taking an offense to someone else coming for her. But then again, I kind of agree with her, because it's a thing of, you come at me, I give you my comeback, and you are crying that I gave you my comeback and forming victim. But then again, I understand where Laura is coming from, because to their faces, Miriam kept on saying that she was over that whole Fitzmaurice thing. Now, when you're over something, if someone jokes with that thing, it won't pain you if you are truly over it. But Laura and Miriam, they both know that Laura is not over that whole thing that Caroline had said. Yes, she's still trying to mend the fences as regard her husband's people and all that. She had stated how it had injured her home, it had injured her reputation and all. She had stated how she was basically called for a family meeting. Yes, her husband, she did not really have a problem with her husband, but she had a problem with his people. And now you, her friend, that you knew everything, she was breaking down everything for you, you then come on live TV again and you then refreshing people's memory about that. Now that's not cool. For me, Miriam's defense is not even making sense for me. Yes, because you people are meant to be friends. You did not tell her that whole stuff still hurts you, but you know that her own still hurts, and you came for where hurts the most, and you're meant to be her friend. And for me, Laura has every right to be upset. Yes, because the two of them cannot be put on the same scale, if you ask me. One is being slut shamed, talking about how she sleeps with small boys. All those things can ruin her marriage. I mean, family people are involved and all that serene. And the other one is just a raccoon flat nyash thing. So I beg, Miriam not get case as far as I'm concerned for that matter. But I did not know that it will get like that critical. Like it will get to that point that both ladies are going at themselves and Laura is telling her fuck you. It really shows that Laura is livid. Yes, Laura is upset. And Laura said it that I know they fear you. So I posted it so you will see that I am upset. I say, wahala. Well, let me know what you think about that whole Laura and Miriam squabble. But now let's move on from that and talk about these whole dynamics between Laura, Miriam, Caroline, and Sophia. Yes. Now, how did it start? It was basically Uti asking about this whole relationship thing between baby girl Laura and baby girl Caroline. Yes. And Laura had explained her part on why she did not apologize. Yes. Stating that, I mean, she did not want a thing where she would apologize to Caroline now and then the next minute she's quarreling with Caroline again. She will look stupid. Yes. So she wanted to at least get to know Caroline again to see, okay, if they can be cool and all that. And then when she has found that out, then she can then take Caroline outside and all that and have a proper conversation with Caroline and let her know, okay, this is where I fucked up, but baby girl, this is also where you fucked up. You get? So that they trash out their issues. And then Uti had gone further to ask that, okay, so where are you now with Caroline? And to that, she has stated that she does not know. Uti should ask Caroline. And Caroline had gone on to explain, yes, talking about how, I mean, she apologizing to Laura was her taking accountability for what she had said to Laura, irrespective of the fact that Laura did not take accountability for what she said to her. Yes, but this is her way of just taking accountability, and she was just saying all that. And when Laura was asked, okay, where are you people now? And Laura had stated it that, okay, she thought they were cool and all. She had told everybody that she likes Caroline. She told everybody who cared to listen that she liked Caroline. Up until a few weeks ago, yes, Caroline had sent her a long text. Now, according to her, 3 years ago, Caroline sent her a long text. And that was how everything that transpired. And fast forward to 3 years later, and Caroline is repeating the same thing. I love these Real Housewives because when they are coming to talk, they are coming with their evidence. Big brother, reunion, hope you people are watching. You people are taking notes and doing the needful. Come with your proof, Biko. Now, let me read the epistle that Caroline had sent to Laura. She said, you spoilt my name to Dabota and Caroline in season 1 without telling them how you were going around saying I slept with small boys in my marriage, reason why my marriage broke. Then had the nerves to attack me because of your sister who was dragging my 2-year-old child online. Yet, you still went ahead to tell Dabota and Caroline all sorts of rubbish again about me. Same way you were telling me rubbish about Dabota, Sophia, and Miriam. Laura, when I am done, you would regret messing with me. You want to be a manipulative human? I will teach you a lesson never to mess with me ever. Now I know you are the devil. Did you ever apologize to me after all the rubbish you said about me? Today, after I heard from Dabota, I knew you were the snake joining heads together, and you don't like Dabota. With all your stupid lies, you literally refused to come to the beach when Dabota was hosting. I was ready to pay, but you would see the ladies and me smiling like a goat. You were the happiest when the ladies were quarreling, evil soul. I am ready for you face to face. This time, we go to hell. Hold your heart tight. Wahala, Caro. In my head, I'm like, Well, Caroline has been playing safe this particular season, yes, and she's been talking about how she likes you. So I was not understanding where this whole talk was coming from. And when Uti had asked for that, now Laura had stated that yes, that she had told she had told Dadem and Sophia that they should not carry anybody's fight on their head. That if Caroline is fighting someone, they should leave her, allow her to fight who she's fighting. Yes, it shouldn't be that no, they are interfering or they are joining forces together to fight somebody. They should be careful and leave whoever is fighting to fight. And for me, that's a fair game. Yes, it's a lovely advice to give these ladies because we all know how these things are. Yes, at the end of the day, they go use you setsu. So for me, it's a nice advice that Laura had given, and for me, I see no harm in giving such an advice. Well, Caroline had stated that Laura had also warned her against Miriam and waiting be her name, Sophia. She did not mention Dabota again, as against what she had written in the text that she had forwarded to Laura. Now, so Laura was laughing at some point, and Laura had stated that she did not say anything like that. Now, for Miriam was talking about how this is a group, some things will be said and all that. She doesn't know if Laura said that. However, Caroline has no reason to lie to her. For me, that answer is kind of like Miriam saying, yes, I believe what Caroline said. She has no reason to lie to me, so I believe her. As against what Sophia had said. Now, Sophia said, Caroline has no reason to lie to me. But then again, Laura has no reason to tell Caroline that about me. So when Caroline told me that, I took it with a pinch of salt. Meaning, I not to regard her when she tell me that. Now, when I heard that, I was like, okay, is that why we are seeing an unfollowing? Is that why these ladies have unfollowed each other? Is Caroline upset at the fact that, okay, she expected that, Sophia will have her back and Sophia would believe her to the T on everything that she had stated about Laura, and Sophia was talking about how she took her word with a pinch of salt. Wahala. Well, Laura has stated that she never said any of that to Caroline, and Caroline kept on insisting that she had said that to her privately. Now, I did not see any of the ladies affirm to the fact that Laura had said bad about Caroline, and personally, I did not see that play out. Yes, what I saw play out was Laura actually telling people that, okay, this season she's feeling Caroline and she's feeling the vibes that Caroline came with this season. I saw that happen, and I saw that she was telling Dadem to give Caroline a chance. Yes, and was telling Dadem that Caroline has been putting in word for her. Caroline has been talking good about her. She should give Caroline a chance. I don't think she'll be saying all that if she had said bad about Caroline to Dadem. If she had said bad about Caroline to Dadem, at the point where she had said that, Dadem would have said, but the same you told me so. But that did not happen. So for me, I'm like, Caroline, kilo shele gun, where are you? I don't understand. Where you they get your information? It's all right. Because for me, I'm like, what sort of concussion is this? I did not see that play out from all the episodes I watched. So for me, it is looking concocted. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. And I feel like that whole text message was absurd. Yes. Because last, you don't see them face to face now, you not do anything. After the whole, I am ready to go, blah, 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 you did not do anything. So are you trying to say you are all talks and no work? I beg, this whole thing, that text, it not give at all. And that is how I see it. But let me know your thoughts about all that in the comment section below.
Even if I had an affair with your ex-husband a decade before you met him, I'm giving an example. What right do you have to say on TV that I slept with your ex-husband? You're more or less insinuating that I slept with him or had an affair with him, whichever how you want to put it, while you were married.
Now, let's go over to this whole talk between Caroline and Dabota. Yes. The most shocking part for me in this particular reunion was when Caroline had asked the question, Dabota Lawson, did I sleep with your husband? And Dabota had said yes. I was like, what is happening here? And then Caroline had explained the whole situation, talking about how Dabota had met her husband in 2015. However, she had met Dabota's husband in 2005. And after 2005, she had not met the man again. Yes. So she painted a scenario talking about how peradventure, she had had something to do with him in 2005. That did not give Dabota the right to say on national TV that she actually slept with her husband, because that painted the picture that it was a thing that she did when she was married, when she was in a matrimonial home. And if I remember that scene correctly, because they were talking about that whole fight, what had triggered Caroline to go for that fight. If I remember correctly, when Caroline was talking, because they were talking about the whole Ehi thing and the whole marital buhaha and all that, that was when Dabota had said what she had said. And for me, I want to say this right now. What Dabota had said, the meaning to be read to it is what Caroline had said. Yes, if it is true that Caroline met Dabota's husband in 2005 before Dabota even met him, and peradventure they did anything that they did before Dabota met him, and it had ended in 2005, 10 years preceding when Dabota actually met her husband and then married him, then for me, Dabota does not have a case. However, same cannot be the case for Dabota, because this whole thing had transpired when she already knew Caroline. Let's note that by that time, Caroline did not even know about her, number one. Number two, Caroline knew the guy before she got to know her. Number three, Caroline and the guy were no longer talking, or were no longer in communication before the whole thing with the guy and Dabota. However, for me, you see this particular season, it be like say we have many non-casted members that we have been talking about, especially when it relates to Caroline and Dabota. I mean, you will keep hearing names of people you did not even know existed. You will keep hearing names of people you are like, Real Housewife, why will I not bring them? At least bring them. We hear this gist complete. Not they give us half gist. We don't like it over here. But seriously, guys, I mean, they had explained the situation, and from what I had understood from everything that they were saying, Dabota had brought up the whole "you slept with my husband" thing because Caroline was making it look like she had gone to her matrimonial home, blah blah blah. And for Dabota is like, or you self, you know my husband that way. Plus, I never did anything with your husband. And Caroline was talking about how she had never said that Dabota had done anything with her husband and all. And Dabota said, yes, you never said that, but I was trying to explain something. And before I could even get it out, you had gone physical on me. Now, they kept on talking. For me, nothing justifies aggression. Nothing justifies violence. Yes. And for me, this whole thing that Caroline is saying, the trigger, blah, 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 for me, it's not given. Caroline not get word. She should just... I'm glad that she accepted that she was wrong for going physical. She should just accept it and move on. You see that whole justification thing that she was trying to do? It wasn't just flowing at all. Yes, that's my take on that one. Well, these two ladies were, as you all know, at each other's throats. And your baby girl Caroline was talking about how Dabota is friends with Daniel and is Nike's sister. At this point, I'm like, how many people were involved in this Caroline's marriage? And how many people were involved in this Caroline's marriage that had relations with Dabota? Because at this point, it is like Dabota is just taking all the aggression, all the passive aggression for those individuals. Because, Osumi, Dabota had also explained, she had clarified that this whole reaching out and not reaching out thing that Caroline had been saying, because Caroline even brought it up, that Dabota was not there for her when she needed Dabota to be there, whereas she was there for Dabota for over a year. She spoke about how, she gave Dabota her designer, how she came to Dabota's space twice and gave her input. She was talking about how she was there for Dabota, and Dabota had said, okay, let her clarify this whole thing. Now, Dabota has stated that it was not that Caroline was there when she was with her ex. It was a thing of Dabota explaining to us that what had happened was that she had an issue with a childhood friend who is their mutual friends. So the friend that she had issues with is both Caroline's friend and her friend, but it's her childhood friend. You understand? So when they had that issues, she had also reached out to the person to speak with the person and all that, and they had sorted out their issues. Now, when they had sorted out their issues, the person had told her that Caroline heard about the issues and Caroline put in word for you. Caroline made me see it from another perspective and all that. And she had said, okay, really, she did that. Please give me her number so I can say thank you.
I know that Dabota knew I had issues with Tehi. But she probably did not know how deep it was.
I had no idea.
Now, this whole thing of Ehi and all that, Caroline had explained that, I mean, she had gotten things to host Dabota and all. And then Dabota had told her that she could not come. She sprained her ankle. She fell from the stairs. It was because of the dogs. She even had to call a nurse who came to give her local anesthesia and all that. So in her head, she imagined that, it was something that was huge and all that. And then she had come instead. Yes. Now, she come in and she sat down and all. And the next thing, she's seen that Ehi is coming. Yes, Ehi is there. And for her, she said that she knows that Dabota knew that she and Ehi were not cool. Probably she did not know how deep it ran, but she knew that, what did they call him? Dabota knew that she and Ehi were not cool. And Dabota stated that she did not know, in all honesty. She did not know. And that the funny thing is that when Ehi came that day, she had told Ehi that they were shooting, and Ehi was like, no problem, she'll just go to the kitchen. And what had happened. And when Ehi was leaving, it was a thing of she and Caroline speaking with themselves briefly before Ehi left. So she was shocked when Caroline had said what she had said at that whole event that Laura did. Yes, she was extremely shocked about it. And that was why she had reached out to Ehi, and Ehi had sent her those messages to prove that there was no issue between herself and Caroline in the first place. That there was no issue. From nowhere, this whole thing with Caroline came from nowhere. Yes, that was what she was trying to let us understand. And Caroline kept on making us understand that she knew. I'm like, wahala for Holy Spirit, because now Holy Spirit, they know who knows something and who knows something. God. This whole thing, I feel it's a huge misunderstanding. Plus, it's coming from a place of hurt. Caroline had already felt like, okay, she was hurt by Dabota in the first place years ago, and they had not spoken about all that. Caroline stated that she had blocked Dabota and all that serene. That she had blocked her and all. She wrote her a longer piece too, and that was on Snapchat, and she had read it and she had blocked her, and then Dabota came on her WhatsApp to insult her, and she had blocked her again when they had that whole husband buhaha, and they had not seen themselves till now. So that whole thing was there, and that was why they needed to talk. So for her coming to Dabota's house and seeing that Dabota wasn't in pain, it did not look like Dabota sprained her ankle, number one. Number two, she saw Ehi there. It looked like, no, something was up. And for her, the clients that had told her that Ehi told him not to use her is someone that is very old and someone that has no reason to lie. So she believes him. Yes. And she had stated that, I mean, she was just cordial with Ehi. She had used Ehi's house to film. And after she had filmed, she had, out of courtesy, collected Ehi's number to say thank you. And because the shoot was elongated and all that, that was why they had all those chats, because, I mean, she had promised to give the daughter a ball because the girl loves balls and all that. And that was why and that whole thing had happened in 2022. So when she heard from the client in 2023, she had gone back to the messages and she was like, from where to where? Now, me, I don't understand this Caroline story, and I will tell you why. From the fights that happened online between herself and Ehi, they were talking about, you slept with my husband, you did not sleep with my husband. That was Caroline talking. So I'm confused. Where did the husband thing now come from? And see, this gist, it not complete for my head at all. It not complete, and it don't tire me. These two matter, it don't tire me. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That's all I have for you guys on this particular episode. Yes, that's all. Let me know your thoughts about everything that happened in the reunion for this particular episode. Yes, so let me know. At least that them was a baby girl sitting pretty. Now, let me know your thoughts about everything. Please do not forget that I do CAC registrations in case you are interested. Yes. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for all you do. You all are the very best. Bye, guys.